All right, hi. We are live. I am the Book Tart, and I am here with author R.G. Alexander. Hi, Rachel.
Hi.
And I'm also here with special guest Dawn from Daydreaming Book Review. Hi, Dawn.
Hi, Kat.
And we are celebrating R.G.'s book birthday for Make Me Burn. And I have a cupcake to taunt you with.
Looks good.
All right, so here is the beautiful, beautiful cover. It is book 2 in the Fireborne series. It came out from Sam Hine on May 20th. Happy book birthday.
Thank you very much.
And we were just commenting this is RG's first Giggle Hangout, so she's a Google Hangout version.
I am.
And her cherry's being popped on the book tart.
It's the best place. The best place for it to happen.
Aw, thank you for trusting me, hon.
As long as you call me in the morning.
Yes, I will.
We'll be gentle.
We'll be gentle.
Don't just say we'll be gentle.
I did just say that, although I do have to bring out that you're not so gentle and Make Me Burn.
Woo! That wasn't me. That was Aziza.
There's a bit in here with the enforcers, the werewolves, and one of them says, found something in the Hink Club, and then he gets corrected, the Kink Club.
Yeah.
This one definitely, you're known for your naughtiness, but this one definitely turned it up a bit. You definitely brought the burn. How's that?
Yeah. Well, Underbridge, the club, was so clear in my mind. You know, I was like, okay, that's where we're going to hang out. All right. But yeah, it was a great club, and I think it gave us an opportunity to do a lot of fun stuff.
And
now you say club. I think that might need to be explained a little bit because this isn't a kink book per se.
No.
The Fireborne series is urban fantasy.
Yes. Erotic urban fantasy. Erotic urban fantasy.
Yes, please.
And it's urban fantasy, romance, and it's not BDSM necessarily, but there are elements in there. And it's more situational. It's dealing with solving a mystery. Is that right?
Yes. Your world building in this. Let's talk a bit about your world building because you are an evil genius, and your layers and your characters.
Evil genius?
Yes.
Yay!
I agree 100%, Kat. She is wicked evil when it comes to her worlds. They are enormous. How she fits that much stuff into these small books.
Yeah, you have no idea how many people who've already read the book who've sent me little notes that said, so this is just a trilogy? I'm not sure how you're going to fit everything into the last book.
That is what Dawn and I wanted to talk about. So this is book 1, Make Me Burn, Burn With Me. Here we go. There's Aziza over London. And we just celebrated the release of book 2, Make Me Burn. Sam Hyde's doing an excellent job with these covers.
Yes, Kanax is fantastic. And also she's been really nice to me because I've been a bit of a control freak about these covers. Aziz is very important to me. So I've been like, oh, could you look like this? But no, she did an amazing job.
And you can really see her on Burn Me Down. This, just the blue fire that you talk about in the books and her eyes, the gaze there.
Yeah, and I love the stances. If you put them all together, you know, the carefree kind of way she's hovering in the first book, and then the strong stance, you know, in the second one that's a little bit wilder, and then she's just on the ground, just covered in flames in the last one. And I really liked that progression. That was, it's silly, but that was important. So they inspire me while I'm writing. I just keep them up.
Ooh. That's a good point. But Dawn and I were discussing that as we were discussing your evilness.
My evilness. Look at me. I'm not evil. No.
You are darling, and but you just suck us into these stories, and we care so much about Aziza and Brandon. He made me care more. I'm a Ram fan, but now that Dawn has said what team she is, what team are you, Dawn?
I'm Team Greedy. I'm not choosing at all because I like them all. Brandon, Will, Ram.
I like the greedy thing. I think because of course, there's Brandon and Ram who you meet in the first book, and the world, and Aziza's needs expand. Team Greedy.
Nicely put.
Well, I think they're the main. I think Brandon and Ram are her main thing, but she's got this very incredible relationship with Greg. Just this incredible friendship with Greg and connection with Greg, and West, who once people read about, he's awesome. West is fantastic.
He's yummy. And then I need some help on the pronunciation. How do you pronounce let's see, West's friend?
Is it Chie?
Chie, yes.
Chie Win. Yeah.
I like her.
I love her.
Good. Me too.
Loved her. I love all of your characters. In either love them or hate them, they all inspire emotion. Even your secondary characters and is there thirdary characters?
My thirdary characters. No, they're all, and that's people. I am guilty of doing large ensembles. I love families. I love friends. I have a lot of large casts in my stories, but everyone in this book is important to the end game. So,
and none of them have felt like throwaway characters. All of them. I mean, yeah, I care either very, very happy and eager for them, or I'm very, very one of them made me so mad.
Was it the alpha? I hope it was the alpha.
wanted to grind him. I wanted Aziza to burn him up.
So did I. When I was writing, I'm like, he's such a dare. No.
Yes. And I love Aziza. She's snarky. I love it.
She adds attitude, definitely. So when we were saying this, that you have all these awesome characters and we want so much more from them, could there possibly be a spin-off? Maybe?
Oh, there absolutely is. Absolutely.
Yes!
This was going to be originally, I was thinking 4 or 5 books, but then we went down to a trilogy, which is why I think it's so hard, because there really is a lot. It's not just the relationships, it's not just what she's becoming, but it's 3 different worlds, and it's all of this stuff going on. And absolutely. I have a couple. And
good, because it's Aziza's story, but it's also, like you said, there's a lot of characters we also care about, and your world building. So there's Aziza, she's the Fireborne, and then you have of course, there's humans, and then there's the other parallel worlds, and you name 2 of them, and you infer that there's even more.
Yes.
And I love that. I love the Jinn, and is it Near?
Yeah, the Near.
The Near, and how different they are. And then there's the werewolves who are supposed to be enforcers and keep the peace, and they've been under the command of somebody who's not so great.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, other than Tay, the more I find out about the Near, the more they freak me out. But because they're so uncomfortable and staring at you all the time. But they're
like the what is it? The Watchers. They almost give that
without any coolness whatsoever. They're just really. But Tay's awesome. I really am connected to her character, and I had a lot of fun with her this time. And
I love Tay and her evolution and her boobage.
Her evolution is shown in her cleavage and her I'm growing as a person, and also right here.
And her conversation with Aziza about that just cracked me up. I was reading this really fast. It's incredibly hot, girl. This book is hot as heck.
But it sucks you in. I'm not normally an urban fantasy reader, and I could not put this book down once I started reading it. Because I was just like, there's something constantly going. It was a continuous of pace that was so fast that you couldn't stop reading it.
Thank you.
Yeah. And yeah.
I got bunny kisses.
Bunny kisses.
So we get to look forward to book 3 this fall, October, November.
Yeah.
All right.
End of October. Yeah.
You are a busy girl. You don't just write urban fantasy. You also write super duper steamy contemporary.
Yeah.
And you write your Invitation to Eden series. Is that contemporary?
Yes, it's like peppered with magic. The island is magical, and just in a kind of fantasy island kind of way. But yeah, it's basically contemporary. It has a smattering.
So that one is coming out this fall as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll put links for your upcoming releases down below the video, so everyone can go check them out. Because you have that one. You have you were just in New Orleans, and I heard there was a Bone Daddy sighting.
Yes, there was. It was my husband in a Bone Daddy shirt. No, but no, yeah, I was really inspired, and I spent a lot of time walking around because I have a book coming out in July, the 3rd book in. It's the 3rd book because the book in Midnight Ink was just parallel story. It wasn't connected to the family necessarily. But I have a 3rd book in the Bone Daddy series coming out in July called The Winching Phone. And if you haven't read the 1st book, look, I'm showing you the 1st book. I'm really excited about that. I love Bone Daddy, and I love Aziza. I love them both in very different ways. Aziza drives me crazy and makes me want to drink alcoholic beverages. And Bone Daddy, that whole world makes me smile. So
and when she gets around werewolves, her drinking increases, which is hysterical.
Yes. Oh my God. Yes. She has issues. But I like her. I love. She's very flawed and also very strong at the same time. She's incredibly loyal, but she's a mess. She's a basket case, and she kind of gets worse in book 3. I'm just going to tell you because she took the 3rd. You know what she did. I'm not going to tell you, but she gets a little worse, and so. As a writer, it affects my mind. I'm like, she's crazy. Maybe I'm crazy also. So.
And for writing, show us how you write with your blanket. I love that.
This is my magical green blanket, and this is how I write. Even when it's hot, which can be bad, but I have a pink one for outside and this one for inside. It's my soft, fuzzy blanket. I have to have something on my shoulders. I don't know why, but...
Oh, I like you said, it's kind of your writing cave. You just have to get
I
in
put
there.
myself in the cave, and here I go, and I'm just.
It's good, and even like you said with Aziza, even with what all she's going through and the magical changes she's dealing with, she's incredibly relatable. And
yeah, she has that core in her, and I think it's her family, and honestly, her connection with Greg and Penn.
Around her.
Yes. And, but I really, really liked the twist with seeing the different sides of Brandon and Ram. 'Cause Brandon, the enforcers kind of suck. They're not a good group of people necessarily, but so he's struggling, and Ram's struggling, and she's very torn in this book, which is, I think.
Yeah, I'm gonna join Dawn's side now. I'm gonna be Team Greedy too.
It's the best way to be, because then you get them all. I can't choose. I love Greg because he's just like the sweet friend, and like you just want to adore him, and he's so cute. And then Brandon, just like Mr. Werewolfy yumminess, and sorry, he's aggressive boy. I love him.
Yes, well, I call him what, the hot Dudley Do-Right, because he's like super sassy, but like I got to do the right thing. Like she doesn't.
Well, and then Rams, because he's just like he's the bad boy you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like him.
He's not.
He's wicked, though. But he's wicked. He has his little tricks up his sleeve that you're just like, oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then we got Wes, the new boy.
Mm.
There is something about that man that I am just, yeah.
Yay.
If I had to choose right now, like if you put me on the spot, it'd be so hard. I'd probably go Wes right now.
Ooh.
I probably would, because he holds back. And yet when he's going to unleash, it's going to be just like something craziness.
Actually, gonna be really. You might be surprised. This is my series for surprising people.
Killing me!
That's
I want the next book.
You
I can't wait.
are wicked. So, to wrap this up, guys, if you love urban fantasy, if you love paranormal romance, if you love well-built, amazing world building, and layered, intriguing characters, you need to go pick up R.G. Alexander's Fireborne series and her new one, Make Me Burn.
Now.
Now. Yes. Oh, thank you for playing with us.
Thank you for letting me play. I think this is fun.
Write faster and don't torture us too much.
I'm trying. No, I think my mind is a little blown, so I think your mind will also be blown when the third book comes out. And that's my tease for the... And hopefully you'll still talk to me.
I don't think you should eat that cupcake. I think she needs it smashed.
Don't smash the cupcake.
Oh my.
I think she needs the is it called Dawn? Is it called the evil stick?
Yes.
I think we need to thwack her a couple times.
I'll break out my evil stick.
I love that thing. You can break it out anytime you want. I can't believe I just said that. Okay.
Oh, we love you, Rachel. Thank you.
I love you too.
Bye.
All right, and
Did I do it?